hollering at you guys from the bed. We stayed in bed because it's still kind of cold and we're hanging out here. We've already popped some popcorn and yeah, this is what we doing. So I wanted to hurry up and get it done before the sun comes up because you know it is Saturday, and Saturday I do no work. I keep my Sabbath, right? Okay. So we're gonna do Psalms 23, and I want to say good morning to Alex. Alex, nobody wanted to see that. See how he do me? It be your own kids. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday to all. Happy Sabbath. Of course, I didn't go to bed with this on. Alex just handed me this hat this morning when he handed me my Bible because he knows I like to cover my head. So, this is what it is. Everything is stringy. Like I said, just woke up barely. Did not get into the routine this morning. We just felt like it this morning. This is how we felt, okay? All right. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Selah. Yay. Good morning. So let's get on with it. Like I literally did not want to get up. I'm like right here next to you. Get the hat off because I'm tired of all these strings being in my face. Yeah. Let's go. And I get to go. We've got some things to do today. Ba-bow, ba-bow. I've got Astro Matrix Tarot. Still clearing out strings. It's time for the switch up, right? It's good morning. It's time for the switch up. Happy birthday to whose birthdays. Prayers going out for whoever suffered whatever went on last night. I heard some pretty big pew pews last night as I was getting ready to go to bed. I'm hoping it was maybe a power transformer because I did wake up and see something on my timeline saying something about power outages and everything. I hope everybody that was affected has now gotten power or know, whenever BGAE will resolve it. But I heard some pretty loud noises last night that did not sound like no power transformer at all. It sounded like pew pews. So I pray that everybody did make it through the night. There has been a lot of violence, uptick in violence in this town here, and I don't know what's going on, but it's not doing anything for the charm. It's not adding to the charm here. We're supposed to be at least charming during holiday season. God darn it. Let us live. Let something be happy, Like us. We're eating popcorn. First thing in the morning. And he's watching some educational stuff with fruits. They're cutting watermelon. Whatever he's watching on YouTube. Alex, my buddy. First thing in the morning. This is what I gotta look at. Good morning. Hi. Alex, you say hi. You see his little hand? You say hi. He sees himself say hi. Yeah. So we're up hanging out with you guys. Happy Saturday. Hopefully got some plans to go to the park or do something nice, Maybe some shopping, maybe some decorating, maybe some cleaning. We've got to clean the kitchen. I left the kitchen in disaster this morning. We decided that we were just going to take a break. I'm so organized all the time. Sometimes you just got to give yourself a break, Forgive yourself. Everything does not always have to be perfect. The people who you shouldn't always have to be perfect for are the kids. Oh, good. You get to see your boyfriend Monday. Well, that is awesome. Hopefully you do some fun stuff before then. Some stuff for you. Some stuff that puts a smile on your face. That is awesome, though. And good morning to all. Happy birthday. This is still Saggy season. Everybody's licking their wounds and their plates and things of that nature. Whoever said that shouldn't have said that. Maybe they should have waited to another day. Or they should have brought it up way before now, right? But you know, time is everything. Time is everything. Good morning to everyone who is abroad. That is my air, my earth, and my water, and my fire. Everything's ablaze right now. We've got these Saggies coming in right after the Scorpios, right? So the Scorpios are water sign, and the Saggies are fire. So there's some boiling hot water that somebody's sitting in. The heat is coming, all right? The heat is coming because, sad to say, pressure bursts pipes, and someone needs to be under pressure. There is some truth that is being withheld. Somebody needs to go on and fess up before the end of the year, because next year is going to be a little different for a lot of people. Some people have gotten cut off. Some people will be getting cut off. And then some new people will be welcomed into the fold, whether anybody else likes it or not. As the beat goes on, the wheel turns. All right. So we've got our first card, Death and Transformation. Dancing right on out here. I think it's Lachki or something like that. She is a goddess of transformation, death and transformation. So sometimes it looks like this as all that bad stuff comes dancing out of your soul. Sometimes you got to go through a lot to get to the point of your purpose. What we doing, I don't know. We've got some cooking and cleaning going on today, because I myself didn't tire myself out for Thanksgiving. I let IHOP do Thanksgiving for us. Yeah, so we're pretty cool over here. All right, then we've got the Five of Swords. So somebody's money is looking a little funny, looking a little slow, because there are some things that have to change. All right, this is the battle is done, but it's not over. We still got swords. We're still prepared at the ready, just in case this person is a sore loser and wants to turn around and still give it another go, okay? So somebody's not quite over the defeat. All right. And somebody's kind of feeling a little sore about this. They didn't know. It's the ego death as well. Somebody's ego has died. Maybe they're used to getting their way and they're not getting the way that they usually get. But hey, that's what being an adult is. Sometimes you can't cry over that spilled milk. And then we've got justice. All right. So yeah. This is karma for somebody. This is dharma for somebody else. So look to your left. If they messed up, then the right should be okay. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's called cause and effect. So we've got, damn, Scorpio energy, Aquarian energy, and Libran energy. So that is water and air. But we're in Sagittarius, so we're stoking this fire. All right. So definitely something has come to the boiling point, and it cannot continue if it's come to this kind of boiling point. I can't even lie to you. Look. Here's the fire. Here's the water bearer, which is the air. And you know you need air. You need oxygen in order for the fire to, you know, flame up, right? Then you've got the justice. This is basically the pot that is boiling in. So everything is coming to a definite boiling point where some justice might arrive unexpectedly for someone, because I don't think anyone knows how bad or how deep this betrayal goes. Something is being betrayed. I'm sorry. It looks like a betrayal, because something is being withheld. And it's coming to a boiling point where it's not going to be able to be withheld any longer. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe it's about some money, some abundance, something, some inheritance, something. Something's supposed to be here, because you see how this young lady is sitting here looking. She's like very expectant of this, whatever this growth is, whatever this may be, a business, maybe this is an institution, maybe this is some money, maybe this is just a family, maybe this is just an idea, but something's supposed to be growing, and it's getting to the boiling point where you can't hold this back any longer. Then we've got the hang one, which is observation, quiet contemplation, or stagnation. So somebody's holding the progress up. Somebody's holding it up. So even if this is supposed to be where somebody doesn't want to break even, somebody is basically going to be the one to put it, to basically choose sides. Why did I say choose sides? What is this about? Hermit mode. Okay, so somebody's either going into hiding, or somebody will want to go into hiding after this thing is resolved. I don't know, or somebody should hide their face, or somebody is hiding their face until all these things are resolved. So there is a hidden truth here, which is causing a lot of things to change and shift. There's a battle ensuing, and people look exhausted. Really, they look exhausted. And then there's the Justice card coming. So somebody's going to have to give up whatever it is, the secret, whatever it is. Whatever it is, they have to give it up. Or they have to come forward and be truthful. Because somebody is expecting, someone younger or someone is expecting to get this abundance. This abundance is expected. It's as if she knows it's supposed to be hers, okay? And then we have someone trying to observe or hold up, or basically sitting in place watching these things unfold. Somebody's holding it up. It looks like somebody's holding it up by the hangman, okay? And then we've got this hermit energy. So whatever's happening, someone's going to end up being alone. When it's all said and done, somebody's going to all end up being alone. Oh, I never paid attention to the fact that it was a goat in this picture with this young figure. There's a goat. I don't know what that means. In some esoteric knowledge, this means a sacrifice of some sort. In some other knowledge, this means that somebody's going to go forward and be the GOAT, going to be the greatest of all times. So take that as it resonates. I don't know whether or not this will be the sacrificial person, or this is going to be the greatest of all times. Either way, it could be the same at the same. These two things can exist at the same time. So we've got that one, the hanged one, and then we've got the hermit. Okay, so even alone, somebody probably could still illuminate something. You see how he's like casting a light out on something, okay? And then there's fire energy in the background. So there's a lot going on. So that looks more like Scorpion energy. Scorpion energy, Virgo energy. There's Trine energy. So there's Libra, Gemini, Aquarian energy out here on this board. There is a trine. Somebody has all three in their chart. But there's definitely Earth, very little. There's only one Earth, and that's 9. And I had to think about the divine 9. Somebody's in college or going to college. Somebody's college aged, or in a sorority or fraternity or something. Because I see the 9. It's somebody alone in this situation. It's somebody who's been set apart in this situation. 9, the hermit, is somebody in a fraternity, college age, someone younger, somebody having to do with an institution. Because I see the hermit. The hermit is 9, divine 9. That's all the sororities. That's the sorority. That's sorority fraternity. That's a group that's belonging to an affiliation, association, institution. So it's something at the end of the day. It's something that's about an institution, and somebody, it's a single person that's illuminating it with wisdom. I see the owl on the staff. That it was wisdom on a journey. Okay. Well, this story is definitely developing as I'm watching the cards. I'm not even pulling out more cards. I'm just watching the cards that are already pulled. So there is a change approaching. There's a battle ensuing. There will be justice. Someone is expecting their inheritance. They will get it after some observation, but it's going to be through an institution. Looks like it's going to be an institution at the end of the day. Something's going to be big, really big. All right. Well, that was where that went, and I don't know. Take that as it resonates. I don't know who that resonates for. Please look. You leave a comment in the in the chat if you know what this is about, because it seems pretty big, but it's vague to me right now. I can't get any specifics, but it's big. Whatever it is, it's big. For some reason, it doesn't want to be specific. It's very big, and this will change the. This probably will change the world. It's big, whatever it is. See this? That card. Then that card. Then that card. Then that card. See that go? Then that card. And then this one. Alright, so that was the first reading. I actually want to get more into this. So we've already got the first part of this. I'm going to keep pulling. Now, I think this is the third or fourth side. The time I'm starting to say, keep pulling. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning from the bedside. Okay, so we've got this big institution that's basically going to benefit after we find out what all the secrets are, or all the pieces get put together. I feel like I need to say Melchizedek. Oh boy, this changed like all the colors on my screen. I got some pinkish hue, I got some greenish hue, and then I got some yellowish hue. I don't know what that is. That was very canary. Very canary. the hue that just passed by as I was doing that. I see sea green, yellow, and blue. Sea green, yellow, and blue. There was like a pinkish tint earlier, but I'm looking, I can see. Wheel of Fortune. High Priestess. Okay, so there are some powerful things going on. Wow, the Hermit came back out. Okay, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. There's something powerful going on. This is through many lifetimes. This is interesting because my screen just went bright. It just did it again. It went really bright, and then it went back down to a greenish hue. There's decadence here. There's decadence. King of Swords. There's a lot of decadence. There's a lot of decorum. What is going on? There's something huge happening or developing. I don't know. This is big. This is getting bigger. The Knight of Wands. Are you offering me popcorn? Thank you. This is big anytime Alex offers me the snack. He usually wants my hand out of the bowl because I'm getting too much. But he just handed it to me so he doesn't finish it before I get more. Take what resonates. My thing keeps doing that. It just went purplish too. Someone's chakras, or somebody is actually going through an awakening at the moment in real time. All praise due to the Most High. That is a beautiful thing. If someone is awakening, maybe they're awakening to their purpose. Knight of Wands, so it's a fiery, passionate thing that someone is going through. Be mindful, take your time, baby soul. It feels weird at first. It does. I can tell you for me before I get to the last card that I'm going to pull, and what's on the bottom of the deck, Justice. I can tell you for me that it was weird when I first became aware. It felt different because you know a lot of people don't know what you know. A lot of people aren't seeing exactly from your perspective. They're not seeing from your angle. They're not experiencing life the way you're experiencing it at these moments. Um no one can even decipher why you're smiling or why you have that whimsical look on your face. It's because you're now starting to see things in a slightly different, with a slightly different filter. It's as if the rose-colored glasses have just become clear. Like someone just walked up to you and maybe you have some glasses on and they put Windex and they just kind of scraped it in. Now you're able to see without the glare and without the pollen and the dust having to see a filter. See, for that moment, the lighting, see, it just changed. So I'm so happy to have met you here at this time. Maybe it was time for me and Alex to help you walk into the next part. I mean, because this is the time. I mean, if you're up at this time with us, surely it's time for you to have this message. So this is powerful. So this is decadent. I'm happy that we're here today with you. Okay, so I don't want to draw the last card until we talk. How are you? How's everything going? And I know it's amazing and it's a little scary at the same time, being here knowing that you have a purpose that probably has nothing to do with any of your exes, any of your family members, anybody. This is all about you. And it feels funny when you really return back to yourself and you realize, hey, that's how I really look. This is how I really appear in the world. And what can I do to appear better to myself? Haha. When you start asking questions about what you can do to show up for yourself, then now you're on the journey. Hi. Hi. So right now you're probably in hermit mood. And you've got your flashlight on, which is this old thing called the third eye. So you've got your flashlight on and you're trying to find your way out of the darkness that was your life and your existence up until maybe not too long ago. This is still in the beginning of the journey, but not so quite too far from the end. See, if you're running into me, this is the stable to let you know, ta-ta, you are here. So if you're in this, you're doing pretty good because you're researching. You're trying to find who to take information from and who not to. Who to listen to and who not to listen to. Right now, the biggest answer is you. You are the one you want to listen to because you are the one that has to take the result of all of your research and make it do the best thing it can for you. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a baker? Do you want to be a craftsman? Do you want to be an influencer? Do you want to just be? Do you want to be a farmer? Now's the time to gather your resources and see what you want to do and find out who you want to be around, what kinds of people you want to be around. Do you want to be around the people who have to fake it till they make it? I mean, there's not all bad people. Some people do have to fake it until they make it. But it all depends on where you are in your life. And then you've got High Priestess, okay? So there are people around that can help guide you. Or you can guide yourself, because I'm sure that you've come across some people who have great knowledge. And you can go back and think about those conversations and see what they can do for you. Or you can find resources. Sometimes the expert is you. So you take what you already know and gather it with some things that actually complement what you have going on. And you can make a lot. Looks like you soup. So then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm so glad we're on this journey together. Then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's always important to know that we're on a wheel. So sometimes things won't always look like daisies for you. Know that you're on the wheel. The wheel turns fastest for the upright, right? Turns slowest when you're doing some pretty precautious things that might not look too good to your higher self. So think about it. If you had that, remember in the cartoons when you get those red and the white, you get the little devil and the little angel in your shoulder? Think of it like that. Think of it. Good. You've got the picture. The wheel turns based on your conscious thoughts. So if you're having a bit of confusion and you're kind of stuck on a situation, the wheel isn't being turned by the fastest little person on your, it's being turned by the slowest. The one who's confused, the one who doesn't go forward with clarity. And then when it's turning fast, that means you're in the upright because things start moving fast when you're going good. And you know what? Some people actually feel like it's painless when they're doing bad because the wheel turns slow and it gives the illusion that they can stay in the good, on the good side for a long time. Nope. That's why sometimes it looks like the people who are doing bad are winning because it seems like they get to stay in that winning circle longer. No, you got to think of it like this. If it turns slow in their season of winning, it's going to turn extra slow in their season of loss. Which what? Gives you a chance to be longer in your season of winning. That's how the wheel turns. It reciprocates. What it goes around comes around is seriously a thing. So just be mindful at the speed in which things go. And a lot of times it's better for you to worry about your part of the wheel and no one else's. Okay? So then we got to the decadence. Remember when I started saying decadence and then this popped out? This guy pops out in an all white suit with the green shirt and the crown. And he's like, he's flying high. You know, it looks heavenly where he is. It's white, pure, nice, right? So decadence. It's what we all want to achieve. We want to achieve purity. We want to achieve high status. We want to pop out and show everybody, right? But a lot of times we've got to get our head out of the clouds and we've got to come back down to reality and ground ourselves. Of course, it's good to daydream. It's good to be up here in the astral realm, just thinking of all of what you can do. It's also good when you're up there contemplating to think about all the things you don't want to do. You see all these little spaces here? That's like reality. That's reality peeking through. So let's not get too far up in the sky that we forget that there's a little bit of reality right there, okay? I'm so glad we're on this journey together. Good morning. Good morning. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. So we want to go forward with passion towards our goals. Fresh perspectives, right? Knight of Wands. You want to be the captain of your ship. A lot of times when they get knighted, when knight gets knighted, they get that little sword on the side, you know, the tip on the side, beside the ear, I think, or whatever. It looks scary to me. Don't cut my ear off. But yeah, when you get knighted, you get a lot of responsibilities and you have to go forward and you have to be diligent and passionate, you know, all the things that make a knight and makes them a leader. So you have to be the knight of your own purpose. You have to be the knight of your own. You have to command your own will. You have to go forward and be able to do this with a lot of vitriol, a lot of purpose, a lot, you know. And you see the yellow, that's powerful. Gold, red. You see the golds and the reds, that's just powerful. That's confidence. You just gotta go, you know what I'm saying? But remember, the time you spent in the clouds, the time that you spent thinking, what all that you put together, your plans. And remember that it's got to be based in reality. You have to have some realness to all of your decisions, okay? So when you hit the ground, you hit the ground running. And last but not least, let's get our last card. My face is finally waking up. Remember, we had justice at the bottom, so everything will be just. Just follow through. And then we've got the Three of Cups. And that's the celebration at the end. The Holy Trinity. You, yourself, and I. The Holy Trinity. It's all consciousness. It's all of you together. And I love the fact that things are in threes here. Remember, I mentioned in the first reading something about the trine of the air. There's the Aquarius, the Gemini, and the Libra. That's the air trine. And basically, that's all three elements of air, making it a very powerful wind force. Gale force wind, gale force wind. That was an acrimony. I'm so sorry, but I get all these little side things. There is somebody who really is not good at this thing called breaking up. But they're also not good at this thing called love. They're not good at relationships. However, they don't ever want to be without a relationship, even though they're not good in a relationship. And in acrimony, that had something to do with control and insecurities and not being not being reciprocative, and there was a lot of dynamics, and then the narcissism came out, and then the families and all that. Like, there's somebody going through that, whether it's a male or a female, and it's like, if they're not getting their way, it becomes toxic to the point of dangerousness. I'm sorry, whoever's going through that, but that's what just came through. But yeah, with this celebration, be mindful of anybody trying to, if you know of anybody who does not want you to be happy, make space, give space, not give space, I'm sorry. Distance yourself from these people, because people can be very dangerous when a person no longer wants to see you happy. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with physical possessions. It has nothing to do, it's just a person does not no longer want to see you happy. If they can't control the happiness, or it can't be part of it. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that a person would actually go that far to destroy a person's happiness, all because they don't want them to be happy. That is a very ill individual. But yeah, back to this part of the journey for someone. Oh gosh, that's disturbing. That's very nasty energy. Very nasty energy. But yeah, go forward and celebrate as you make your journey. And I'm so glad to have been able to assist you on a little bit of your parts. Ask yourself the important questions. And don't be afraid of the answers. Be afraid of not applying the knowledge. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know why. That last card was celebration. I don't know why that energy came through. There's somebody that does not want anybody to be happy, because for everybody to be happy would destroy the lies that they've built there. And this person isn't happy. It's just the person isn't happy with people knowing. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. This person isn't happy with people. This person just isn't able to be happy. Whoever this person is, they're not able to be happy. So they find it very hard to witness other people being happy. Take what resonates. There is a heavy energy that does not want other people to be happy because they don't have the ability to be happy. And the only time that they even feel a little bit of happiness or even a spark of emotion is when they see other people not being happy or being taken through there. That is a nasty energy. Good morning. Yeah, so Yeah, there are a lot of people, and thank you. Happy holidays. Yeah, and that brings me back to how last night when I went to sleep, I heard like some pow pows and stuff. There are some people that it don't matter what kind of holiday it is, they're just gonna find a way to bring everybody else down. Get out of here, whatever that is. I see the light keep changing. Like yeah, there's the energy, right? So everybody protect yourselves, protect your family. Hide your dog, hide your husband, hide your Amazon package. How about why the Bengals beat the Ravens again? And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know my daddy somewhere in heaven, like, I don't understand why. Because they would not win a game before he passed away. And then, like, it seemed like as soon as he passed, they got their mojo back. Something. Daddy, did you go start playing for them? Oh, shucks, my screen changed. Let me stop. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. What's the plan? What the business is today? What is everybody doing today on a happy note? Because that energy was dragging me down. Whoever it is, it's some dragon lady or dragon man who thinks he's a lady out here just trying to destroy everybody's happiness because they can't have what they want. Oh, well, it's not your party. It's not your birthday, and you can't cry if you want to. But if it is your birthday, why is anybody coming to your party? If all you want to do is cry all the time anyway. Good morning, Sagittarius. Scorpio retrograde, Mercury retrograde going on. Hopefully you're surviving and thriving to it. To my Geminis, I love you all. And my Sagittarius, I love you all. Yes, I do. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a morning for good family, the good family time. Does anybody have onesies? It's good PJ weather here. Get them onesies out. You know what? Alex and I are definitely going to have matching PJs at some point. We want to do matching PJs. Because, I mean, we already have the matching faces. We might as well do matching PJs. Might as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who's here? What's your sign? Good morning. Remember, my Cash App and my email is in the description box. All donations are appreciated. And email me. Do you want me to tell a story or do you want me to do your reading? Let me know. Let me know. Everything is in the description box. I will forward you the details. Alex, get out of that bathroom. I hear you in there. What you doing? Lately, he likes playing in the bathroom. He likes to jump across the tub. I know how hard it is if you fall in the tub, so I pray he don't skip a step. I guess he said I'm going to leave her in here because we done ate all the popcorn. All right, I think I'm just going to pull a random sign and just do the sign before I get off and go find something for us to do. Now it's hot in here. I tell you, BG&E, I think I definitely need a BG&E wellness check because it goes from being freezing in here to being hot and then go back to being freezing. I'm going to need some better control here. Or maybe some weather stripping. I'll let them do the inspection and I'll see what I can do. Whose reading am I doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's do a sign. Let's do a Capricorn sign. Alex, you a Capricorn? Alex is a Cap. Let's do Capricorn. For this Capricorn reading. That is the earth sign. Oh, Ace of Cups. So it looks like life is good for you, Capricorn. Or at least it's getting there. It's clearing up. There's water. And there's Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. So you're living pretty comfortably right now. Things aren't, you're not hurting. You're not hurting. Oh, boy, it might be. Huh? Or you might be in ecstasy. You might be in the ecstasy of life. You might be actually in a romantic part of your life. Or you might have a romantic interest. And it's excruciating being that far away from them. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, and then the Page of Pentacles. So it's young love, it's new love, and it's got possibilities. I say go for it, Capricorn. Looks like you've got your money in a great space. You're not on a clearance rack. You're vibing high. Everything's pretty much a go. All you got to do is not be a coward and approach, or not have a stick stuck so far up your ass that you don't even like give it a chance. But I'm just saying, just be prepared to walk away if it's nothing there. And that's for the Capricorn. Yay, Capricorn. So I say give it a chance. Just pay attention, use your discernment. If not, break away. But all's a go here. If you want to date, if you want to do a new job, if you want to move, if you still got a crush on that person and you definitely need to have a conversation. Right now, I think there's a green light for conversations. There is a green light for conversations. Just make sure that you haven't already did damage. If it's something old and you've already done damage, I don't think you should go back. But it's a green light for anybody who wants to go forward and date. This is Capricorn, so this is Earth. This is a earthy Earth air cusp, but this is a Capricorn definitely. I say go for it, Capricorn. These are your cards. Nine of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Cups. You've got a good offer, or you're giving a good offer. This for Earth signs, Capricorn. You're giving a good offer. You have a good offer. You've got the Pentacles in line, or, you know, things are at least stable. You're paying your own bills. Everything's fine. This could either bring ecstasy or agony, but you've got to be comfortable with either one. You've got to be okay with it. It doesn't matter, because that is life, you know. I say for every no you accept and move on from, it makes you better and stronger, because one day when you get to the yes, you'll be more invested in the yes. And then you've got the Page of Wands, which is fresh from perspective. Don't worry about rejection. Rejection is like the least of your worries. Ask, approach. Like, it's really worrying me that men are not asking and approaching, and then they're not accepting no's. Like, practice more. The more no's you get, the better the yes will be. Just try not to exercise like 12 no's out of the same person, because they might hit you over the head. But you know what I mean? Like, if you get used to approaching women in a respectful way, even if they say no, that should make you feel better, because when you finally do get to the yes, you should be ready to invest in that yes, because you've already accepted enough no's. Don't let this go over your head. I'm just trying to help out. Then you got the Ace of Wands. Like, if you don't make an offer, it can never be grabbed. So make the offer. Try it out. Have the conversation. I'm just saying, try. If there is a good window and you have not done damage, this is the time to shoot your shot. I'm trying to help out, because I'm tired of seeing y'all crying, talk about some, oh, that's the one that got the way. If you did not burn that bridge totally, if you didn't scorch the earth, I'm saying you should try. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. This is what it looks like if you should actually if you get through. You go, you say, hey, you know, hi, I like you. I do find you to be approachable. I would like to get to know you. Maybe we could meet up somewhere and, you know, have a conversation or talk or have a walk or something like that. I don't know what your game is like. I don't know what your pockets look like. I have no idea. All I know is Either you could sacrifice a chance, or you could take the chance and become the greatest of all time. I'm just saying, practice accepting no's and then be ready to accept the yes. I don't think you should be out there practicing accepting no's unless you're prepared for that yes, because when that yes comes, that ain't the time to say, well, I ain't ready yet. I gotta wait till I'm off. I gotta wait till this. I gotta wait till that. No. Practice them no's and be ready for that yes. Hold up. Let me get in your face. Practice them no's. Is there something in my eye? It's the morning. Accept me as I am. Yeah. Practice getting through the no's. All type of morning crumbs. And be ready for the yes. Because when the yes happens, you need to have a game plan. You need to know where you want to date. You need to know what time is going to be good. You need to know if you've already got a babysitter, man or woman, because some men are awesome dads and they know how to prioritize their kids. So yeah, get through them no's, because when that yes comes, you need to be able to have a date, a destination, a location, a budget, everything planned out, because I want you to win. Good morning. I really want you to win. So, yes, to the guys who are terrified of no's, make comfort with the no's. Get you a damn pillow that says no, so that no doesn't offend you so damn much, okay? Get comfortable with the no's and have a plan for that yes. And I guarantee you, dating will change for you. Get comfortable with the no's. No? Okay. All right, man. It's all right. Get used to it. No, sir, you're not attracted to me. That's fine. And this goes for women too, because even though, as much as we want the men to approach us, some of us we look a little bit unapproachable to some of the guys. So I'm not saying go chase no guy. I'm not going to tell you that. What I'm saying is, sometimes you have to let some guys know that you're open, because men have a thing where they get to thinking and they get to having these conversations where nobody is invited. And by the time they finish having this inside dialogue, they are terrified of you. And you did not do anything. So if you see that man's body language basically say, I don't know if she got a man, it's okay. Use your discernment to let a dude know, you're at least approachable. Looks like a little bit of eye contact. Little more than 5 seconds, a lot less than 6. Okay? But yeah, it's time to meld together again, okay? So get comfortable with no, so that when the yes comes, you can have a plan for it. And it's good, because you don't want to plan for a lot of yeses. You want to plan for that one good yes. That's why you should be happy with a lot of no's. Some of those no's protected you. So this has been a few with me. I don't know what you call me by now, but I'm sis. I'm auntie. I'm her. Have a good one. Have a great Saturday.